श्री गणेश अथर्व श्री
में जो पूजे छूटे बंधन, व्रत में जो पूजे छूटे बंधन, विश्व तुम्हारा करता है वंदन। जय निर्मल नंदन श्री गणेशा, जय निर्मल नंदन श्री गणेशा। गौरी दुलारे, गौरी दुलारे सुत महेशा, जय निर्मल नंदन श्री गणेशा, जय निर्मल नंदन श्री गणेशा। अष्ट विनायक तुम हो गजानन, तुम हो गजानन। अष्ट विनायक तुम हो गजानन, जय हो तुम्हारी सत्य सनंदन। जय निर्मल नंदन श्री गणेशा, जय निर्मल नंदन श्री गणेशा। गौरी दुलारे, गौरी दुलारे सुत महेशा, जय निर्मल नंदन श्री गणेशा, जय निर्मल नंदन श्री गणेशा। सिद्धि सदन हो मूषक वाहन, धनि 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 मबदनि नवद मबदनि धनि 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 मबद मबदनि मबद। सिद्धि सदन हो मूषक वाहन, देव तुम्हारा करते है वंदन। जय निर्मल नंदन श्री गणेशा, जय निर्मल नंदन श्री गणेशा। गौरी दुलारे, गौरी दुलारे सुत महेशा, जय निर्मल नंदन श्री गणेशा, जय निर्मल नंदन श्री गणेशा, जय निर्मल नंदन श्री गणेशा।
अपने तो तीनों जहां आपके चरणों में मां, अपने तो सारे खुदा आप ही बस आप मां, 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 आप ही बस आप मां। अपने तो तीनों जहां आपके चरणों में मां, अपने तो सारे खुदा आप ही बस आप मां। हे परमेश्वरी योगेश्वरी ब्रह्म स्वरूपिणी निर्मल मां, हे परमेश्वरी योगेश्वरी ब्रह्म स्वरूपिणी निर्मल मां। योग क्षेत्र और मोक्ष भी आदि की महामाया मां, योग की मोक्ष भी आदि की महामाया मां। आप ही बस आप मां, आप ही बस आप मां। अपने तो तीनों जहां आपके चरणों में मां, अपने तो सारे खुदा आप ही बस आप मां। हे महेश्वरी सुरेश्वरी ओंकार स्वरूपिणी निर्मल मां। हे महेश्वरी सुरेश्वरी ओंकार स्वरूपिणी निर्मल मां। निरानंद की निर्मल चादर आपने पहनाई मां। निरानंद की निर्मल चादर आपने पहनाई मां। आप ही बस आप मां। आप ही बस आप मां। अपने तो तीनों जहां आपके चरणों में मां। अपने तो सारे खुदा आप ही बस आप मां। हे माया भगवती विराट स्वरूपिणी निर्मल मां। हे महामाया भगवती विराट स्वरूपिणी निर्मल मां। तेरे ही महाशक्ति से पल्लवित सारा जहां। तेरी ही महाशक्ति से पल्लवित सारा जहां। आप ही बस आप मां। आप ही बस आप मां। अपने तो तीनों जहां आपके चरणों में मां। अपने तो सारे खुदा आप ही बस आप मां। परम शिव महाकल्याणी वैकुंठ वासिनी निर्मल मां। हे परम शिव महाकल्याणी वैकुंठ वासिनी निर्मल मां। आप ही के चरणों से बहती चैतन्य की गंगा। आप ही के चरणों से बहती चैतन्य की गंगा। आप ही बस आप मां। आप ही बस आप मां। अपने तो तीनों जहां आपके चरणों में मां। अपने तो सारे खुदा आप ही बस आप मां। हे सर्वेश्वरी कल्पेश्वरी आदिशक्ति श्री निर्मल मां। हे सर्वेश्वरी कल्पेश्वरी आदिशक्ति श्री निर्मल मां। आप ही निर्णय करेंगे हे अनंता निर्मल मां। आप ही निर्णय करेंगे हे अनंता निर्मल मां। आप ही बस आप मां। आप ही बस आप मां। अपने तो तीनों जहां आपके चरणों में मां। अपने तो सारे खुदा आप ही बस आत्मा, आप ही बस आत्मा, आप ही बस आत्मा, आप ही बस आत्मा, आप ही बस आत्मा। अपने तो तीनों जहां आपके चरणों में मोह, अपने तो सारे खुदा, आप ही बस आत्मा, आप ही बस आत्मा, आप ही बस आत्मा, आप ही बस आत्मा।
Jai Shri Mataji, brothers, respected brothers and sisters from the global Sahaj family. Salam Sujatra dari Malaysia. Warm greetings from Malaysia. Now let us keep Shri Mataji's holy lotus feet in the core of our hearts and fill our hearts with utmost love and respect for our Divine Mother, the Mother of the Universe, the Supreme Goddess, who is also the Guru of all Gurus, the Supreme Guru, Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi, Namo Namaha. We will also pay homage to all the deities within us, feel the love for ourselves, for our fellow Sahaja Yogis around the world, and for mankind in general. Now, with our hands folded and with complete reverence, we will pray to our Divine Mother, Param Puja Shri Mataji. We, your children from across the world, humbly seek your permission, blessings, guidance, and protection to have this global online meditation. It is only by your divine grace and blessings, Shri Mataji, that we are able to gather and worship your holy lotus feet collectively every week. And for this, Shri Mataji, we sincerely thank you for giving us this beautiful opportunity. Shri Mataji, we will always remain indebted to you, for you have given us our self-realization, the highest gift to mankind, and for also helping us sustain it thus far. We continue to seek your blessing, Shri Mataji, for the same. Shri Mataji, we thank you for all the divine knowledge that you have given us. And we pray that you will bestow upon all of us, your children, the divine grace and wisdom of Sri Ganesha, the divine discretion of Sri Hanumana, and the power of forgiveness by Lord Jesus Christ. Shri Mataji, we will always treasure the knowledge for eternity. Shri Mataji, verily you are the doer and the enjoyer. And our only desire, Shri Mataji, is to please you, to be completely surrendered at your holy lotus feet always, and to be your humble instrument. Koti Koti Pranam, Shri Mataji, at your holy lotus feet, again and again, from all your children. Today, brothers and sisters, we are very honored and blessed to have our team member, Brother Neville Kotur from Mumbai, Maharashtra, India. He is also the coordinator for the D.N. Nagar Center in Mumbai. This center has been visited by Shri Mataji. He's been blessed too. So he's got plenty to share with us, his journey in Sahaja Yoga. So let's put our hands together and welcome our dear brother, Neville Kotu. Jai Shri Mataji. Over to you, brother. Jai Shri Mataji.
Thank you, Sister Mahesh.
Most welcome, brother.
Thank you for the introduction and this wonderful opportunity to lead your Tuesday Global Collective Meditation, something I never like to miss. And today I'm so honored to lead the meditation. Thank you to Shri Mataji for this lovely opportunity. So let us start. Let us take a few deep breaths. And as we exhale, let us push out all our thoughts, our distractions, the tiredness of the whole day, and let us slowly get into the meditative state. Let us now put our hands towards Shri Mataji. Look at her bindi and keep her photograph in her heart. And start receiving the vibrations from her photographs. Let us all bow down to Shri Mataji collectively. Raise our Kundalini and take Bandhan. We now recite the 3 Mahamantras, followed by the Ganesh mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Trigunatmika Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Khalki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Khalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrar Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesh Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Let us place our right hand on the floor, or if we are on a chair, pointing towards the floor, and pray to Shri Mataji. Param Pujya Shri Mataji, we collectively desire to clear our left side. Please take away the impurities and imbalances of our left side. Please establish pure thoughts and pure desires on our left channel. Here we will play the Shri Ganesh Atharvashish. Om Namaste Ganapataye Tvameva Pratyaksham Tattvamasi Tvameva Kevalam Khartasi Tvameva Kevalam Dhartasi Tvameva Kevalam Hartasi Tvameva Sarvam Khalvidam Brahmasi Tvam Sakshat Atmasi Nityam Ritam Vachmi Satyam Vachmi Avatvam Mam Avavaktaram Avashrotaram Avadataram Avadhataram Avanucha Namavashishyam Avapaschattat Avapurastat Avautaratat Avadakshinatat Avashrodvatat Avadharatat Sarvatomam Pahi Pahi Samantat Tvam Vangmayas Tvam Chinmayah Tvam Anandamayas Tvam Brahmamayah Tvam Satchidanandat Vidyosi Tvam Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvam Dhyanamayo Vidyanamayosi सर्वं जगदिदं तत्त्वो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं तत्त्वस्तिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयमेष्यति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो नीलो नमः त्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं त्वं ब्रह्मास्त्वं विष्णुस्त्वं रुद्रस्त्वम् इन्द्रस्त्वम् अग्निस्त्वं वायुस्त्वं सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवस्वरूप गणादें पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादें तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारः परतरः आर्देन्दुलसितं तारेण रिद्धम् एतत्तत्त्वमनुस्वरूपं कखारो पूर्वरूपम् अखारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वार शान्तिरूपं बिन्दुरुत्तररूपं नादसन्धानं संहिता संधिः शीर्षा गणेश विद्या घनकर्षिः निःशुद्ध गायत्री चंद्रमा गणपतिर्देवता ओम गण गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुंडाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ती प्रचोदयात् एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमङ्कुशधारिणं रदं सवर्दं हस्तैर्बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितं भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारिणम् अच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्ट्यात् प्रकृतेः पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं सह योगी योगिनां वरः नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्ते अस्तु लंबोदराय एकदंताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्री वरदमूर्तये नमो नमः साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। Let us bring our right hand back on the lap, taking our attention to the Sahasrara. We recite the Shri Nirvicharita Sakshat mantra 3 times. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirvicharita Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namah. Om Tvamev Sakshat Shri Nirvicharita Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deviye Namo Namaha. Om Tvamev Sakshat Shri Nirvicharita Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Leaving our attention on the Sastra, we now recite Shri Nirvikalp Sakshat Mantra 3 times. Om Tvamev Sakshat Shri Nirvikalp Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Om Tvamev Sakshat Shri Nirvikalpa Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Om Tvamev Sakshat Shri Nirvikalpa Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Let us take our attention to the back agya, putting our right hand at the back of the head, tilting our head a little forward. We recite Shri Mahant Ankara Sakshat 3 times. Om Swamev Sakshat Shri Mahant Ankara Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Om Swamev Sakshat Shri Mahant Ankara Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Om Swamev Sakshat Shri Mahant Ankara Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Let us bring our right hand back on our lap. Now we will use our right hand to lift our left side up over the head and push the right side down. Take our hand back across the stomach in a half bandhan. We will do this 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We will now raise our Kundalini and tie the knot. We will do this 3 times as we normally do, and not take any bandhan after that. Taking our attention back to the Sasra, we will recite the third Maha Mantra 3 times. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrar Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrar Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Om Swameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrar Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Let us stay in this meditative state of thoughtlessness for a few moments. Keeping our attention on the Sahasrara, let us now hear a talk by Shri Mataji.
Today, we have assembled here to celebrate the Sahasrara Day, which was opened in 1970 on this date. I find this beautiful canopy is like our Sahasrara. And so very apt to have this beautiful arrangement for Sahasrara Day. We have to understand what happens when the Sahasrara opens. When the Kundalini passes through the 5 centers, it enters into the area which we call as limbic area. This area is all surrounded by 1,000 nerves. And when these nerves get enlightened, they look like flames of Vibji or colors, 7 colors, and very mildly, beautifully shining, emitting peace. But when the Kundalini starts emitting its vibration on the sides, all these nerves get enlightened gradually and start moving on all directions, opening the Sahasrara. And then the Kundalini, what's this noise about? Emerges out through the fontanelle bone area, which we call as Brahma Randra. Randra means the whole, and the Brahma is the all-pervading power of God's love. So it enters into the subtle energy, which is all-pervading, which we do not feel normally. But then the Chaitanya, the vibrations, which are the part and parcel of this energy, all-pervading power, the Parama Chaitanya, they start entering into our brain and showering their blessings in the limbic area they assemble. Now the limbic area is connected to all the area of the brain and also to the nerves. So it starts flowing onto the nerves, giving you the new awareness of collective consciousness called as Samuhik Chetana. So you get a new Chetana, a new awareness, which is showered upon your limbic area. The working of these Chaitanya waves is very interesting. They are normally formed like small commas, but then they go into different forms. They make themselves into swastikas as the four-limbed symbol of innocence, or they become the Omkara, as you know how Om is written, which is the symbol of our doing, our awareness. So when they form the swastika, they try to nourish the left side, and when they form the Omkara, they nourish the right side. Left and right sympathetic nervous system, they nourish. But Sahasrara is to be kept open is rather difficult for people, because it's a vicious circle. First, these vibrations should enter into your brain through the Brahmarandra when it is opened out, and they should nourish your nerves, by which your left and right side open out, and so more Chaitanya can flow down all these centers. But if your Sahasrara is not properly opened, this process doesn't take place. As a result of that, the chakras don't open, the Kundalini only as very few strands is kept in the spinal cord, and the new strands cannot rise because your chakras are not open. So in Sahaja Yoga, it is very important to keep your Sahasrara open. Otherwise, there's a vicious circle. To keep the Sahasrara open is in a way very easy as well as difficult. As you have known in the Devi Mahatmya, that at Sahasrare, Mahamaya comes. She is a Mahamaya. Not easy to recognize her, not easy to know her. She lives just like you, she moves just like you, and you can never make out her real nature. She is in the form of Mahamaya. So at the Sahasrara, to recognize the Mahamaya is another vicious circle. You may say that why should it be Mahamaya? Should have been better as starkingly some other form. But any other form could not have worked out Sahaja Yoga in modern times. Because people would have been frightened and upset. And they would never have taken to Sahaja Yoga because they had no discretion already within them to know what is right, what is wrong. That is why it had to be in the Mahamaya form. Now, in the Mahamaya form, you have to recognize. This is another test. Because Mahamaya you cannot recognize, while you have to recognize. But in Sahaja Yoga, you have seen so many photographs which should convince you people mentally about this Mahamaya Swarupa. You can see mentally, you can understand there's something very different. Even when I came to Napoli, the policemen and everybody was given a photograph, and they all recognized that there's something very different. They all wanted to shake hands with me. This is one way. Another way is that you start seeing the blessings and you start seeing how you become so progressively better materially, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Still on a mental level, most of the people recognize. But unless and until it is recognized in the heart, it's no recognition. Already the heart is surrounded by 7 auras of the 7 chakras. And the spirit, the Atma, resides in the heart. As it is on top of your head here, resides the God Almighty Sadashiva. So when Kundalini touches that point, your spirit gets awakened and the light of the spirit starts spreading. And it starts acting on your central nervous system because automatically the vibrations, the Chaitanya flow into your brain, who enlighten your nerves. But still, the recognition on the heart is not there. Even without that, you start feeling the cool breeze, you can raise the Kundalini of others, you can cure people, you can do many things. But still, it is not yet felt in the heart so much. That's why we have music, art. All these things start opening your heart. But still it is not recognition, because recognition is a mental activity of the heart. How can heart have a mental activity? This is another problem you all can face, and I know that. That recognition, if it is a mental activity of the heart, how do we do it? Say, if you are a Christian, born in a Christian family, as soon as I see the photograph of Christ, immediately you feel it's Christ, it's something, yeah. Or if you are a Hindu, if you see the photograph of Sri Rama, immediately you know it's Sri Ram. You see, that's a kind of a thing. Recognition in the heart. But the recognition of somebody living with you is very, very difficult. and you live on the cusp of your mental activities only. But to go deep down into your heart, what should we do? People tell. Mother, how should we get into our heart? How this mental activity can be performed through the heart. Now you must remember that heart is absolutely connected with brain. Absolutely connected. It's not disconnected thing. If it was, it would not have worked. When heart fails, after some time, brain also fails. The whole body goes out of order. If the child is crying, please take out the child. Better take out the child. Something wrong with the child if the child is crying. So this mental activity of the heart is to be understood this way, that as soon as you see the danger, without even thinking, in a reflex way, your heart starts pumping more blood and you get palpitation. You don't have to think, there's no mental activity. Just you see, supposing a tiger standing before you. Immediately the heart will start pumping. It's a reflex action. Now, how this activity takes place, one may say, is that because it is built in within you, that as soon as you see some emergency, your sympathetic nervous system goes into activity. And you start feeling the fear, you start feeling that there should be some protection, that you should do something about it. But you do not think, you just run. You run as fast as possible. You don't think about it, what I should do, where I should run, just you go on running. Away from the danger. And how do you do that? Because it is built in within you, all this, in your brain, that as soon as the heart starts pumping too much blood, it should just make the legs work and the hands work and you should run. Or we can say it is in the central nervous system, built in. The fear. Any reaction, any response like that is built within you. But the response to the spirituality is not yet manifested. It is manifested. It is all built, no doubt. But it is not yet manifested. And how will it manifest? That's what people ask me, Mother, how will it manifest? Through your past, you have learned that you have to be afraid of this, you have to be afraid of that. Also in this lifetime, you have learned many things. For a child may put his hand to the candle, won't be frightened. But a grown-up will, because an experience. With the experience, gradually you built in that reaction of reflex within you so that you try to save yourself. Now, what experience you should have to build that in your heart is the point. And the experience is of your own divinity, of your own spirituality. Once you start developing that experience, then you know that you are a divine person. Unless and until you are aware fully that you are a divine person, howsoever faith you may have in me, the recognition is not complete, because who is recognizing me is a blind person. If a blind person is recognizing me, it won't have that response of the heart. So first you have to recognize yourself to be a divine person, to have faith in yourself.
Let us meditate for a few minutes as we continue to absorb the vibrations of Shri Mataji's speech. Let us now stand up for the Aarti.
सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी। दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी। दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जग में संकट कारण कितने लिए अवतार माँ, कितने लिए अवतार। विश्व में तेरी महिमा, विश्व में तेरी महिमा। तू गंगा यमुना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी। दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जो भी शरण में आया सुख ही मिला उसको माँ, सुख ही मिला उसको। बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ। लौट के ना जाना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी। दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। मानव में अवतर के कर दिया उजियारा माँ, कर दिया उजियारा। कलियुग में माया है, कलियुग में माया है। फिर भी पहचाना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी। दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। संत जनों की धरती है भारत माता माँ, है भारत माता। इस धरती पर आकर, इस धरती पर आकर दुख से दूर करना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी। दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जब दिल में आए तब मधु संगीत सुन लो माँ, मधु संगीत सुन लो। हो यस की जो सेवा होय सके जो सेवा हमसे करा देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी, श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी, श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माताजी, श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। बोलो श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी, श्री निर्मला देवी की जय।
Let us all sit down and enjoy the grace of the Aarti for a few moments. Jai Shri Mataji. Let us open our eyes and thank Shri Mataji for today's meditation. Dear Mother, we all brothers and sisters, thank you for bringing us together for this collective online meditation and for the knowledge and the vibrations of your Amritvani, your speech, for making us understand the Mahamaya, for making us understand what happens when the Sahasrar opens, for making us understand the connection between the heart and the Sahasrar. Shri Mataji, please bless all the seekers around the world so that they can come into Sahaja Yoga, so that they can start their ascent, enjoy the collectivity, and understand the absolute truth. Mother, salutations to you and thank you again and again and again for all that you have done for us. Mother, on the occasion of your 100th birthday, all over the world, your children are making grand preparations for this auspicious occasion. They are writing songs, they are preparing plays, they are preparing the prachar and the meditation sessions, all to commemorate this wonderful day. Shri Mataji, please bless all of them and please grace all these programs. Thank you again and again, Shri Mataji. Koti koti pranam to you. Let us all collectively bow down, raise the Kundalini, and take the bandhan. Jai Shri Mataji. Before I hand over the mic, let me please wish all our brothers and sisters a happy Holi, which is celebrated in India and by the Indian diaspora around the world. Wish everybody a wonderful festival of colors. And let me wish tomorrow all the ladies for International Women's Day. It is a day to celebrate womanhood, the hard work that you all put in, the honor and the achievements of all the ladies. Thank you, Sister Mahesh. Over to you.
Thank you, Brother Neville, for the wonderful meditation and beautiful prayer. Yeah, I overlooked wishing everybody happy Holi. Thanks for the reminder. And wishing everybody happy Holi as well. And thank you for the lovely wishes for all the sisters for the Women's Day tomorrow as well. Brother, maybe you can turn on your camera and you can share some of your experiences. But if you would like to,
Yeah, actually, I have a very long journey in Sahaj. So I will I keep it short. My experience in Sahaj has been not only in India, but through my various visits to many parts of the world. I have some very good experiences, which I can just talk shortly about. Like the fact that when I was in the US, I stayed in the New Jersey ashram, a wonderful place to stay. In front of the ashram is a house which was built by Sahaja Yogis, completely wooden house, beautifully crafted by Sahaja Yogis from all around the world, who have handmade that house for Shri Mataji. And we had the opportunity to visit the house and the room where Shri Mataji used to stay. And in New York, of course, I really realized the meaning of collectivity, because staying in the ashram is such a wonderful blessing. You get up early in the morning, you meditate together. It's the fun side of Sahaja Yoga. You eat together, you cook together, you meditate together. There's always talk about Sahaja Yoga. Experiences are shared. I would suggest that everybody should visit an ashram whenever they get the opportunity. And in the US also, with the Tampa collectivity, where my son stays, I had some wonderful experiences with those lovely Sahaja Yogis. And from there, I really picked up vibratory awareness. Something which I picked up from the Tampa Collective, I would like to mention about the vibratory awareness. And I found that was something I had neglected. I had not really paid attention whenever I was meditating, or whenever I was in a good state of mind, that the Kundalini was speaking to me in various ways. So this awareness that the Kundalini is communicating to me was pointed out by some of the Sahaja Yogis over there. And I do remember that wonderful experience of meditating with them as well. In Singapore, I was lucky to be present in one of the sessions where new Sahaja Yogis were being given the experience of Sahaja Yoga. And they had at that time, I'm sure they still have, a wonderful program. And on the day I went there, it was, I don't remember, but they were discussing a particular chakra. And the whole chakra was so beautifully explained, and everything about the chakra, the deities, how the chakra can be improved, when the chakra is not doing well, what is the response on the fingers. It was really a wonderful experience. And I was so happy to see that they had a nice program through which they took the new seekers and really established them very well. So, and then France, of course, I learned the kind-heartedness of Sahaja Yogis, where my daughter was there, how beautifully they looked after her. They brought her into Sahaja Yoga much more than she would ever have been with me. And then she started telling me, Daddy, you're not doing this, you're not doing foot soak. And she became, and she was so much involved in the activities of Sahaja Yoga. And the wonderful collective in France. In Denmark, I visited a center where I just sat down and did a collective meditation with them, because I had gone on work and I didn't have much time to spend there. But even that was a very small center in Copenhagen. And I really enjoyed the bliss. And then it was Kabela. In Kabela, we managed to reach early in the morning. And on that day, it was they decided to have a small puja to commemorate Raksha Bandhan. So it was so beautifully done. And it was really extremely enjoyable. And I would suggest that all those who visit Kabela should not miss out on doing the foot soak in the stream behind, extremely cold water, but it was really blissful. to enjoy the foot soaking in the stream behind the castle, and the visit to the castle, and so many people to meet and talk to. I mean, it could go on and on. And yeah, lastly, my trip to Australia. I had the chance to go to the Burwood Ashram, where I met some Sahajis, and one of the Sahajis there, who's looking after the ashram, he sent me this technique which I tried to follow today for Nirvicharita, for Sahasrar opening. And I practiced it many times at home and also in my collective center in Mumbai. And it was very effective. So the people who are already getting into thoughtlessness easily, for them the meditation gets much deeper and they can meditate for a longer time. This is my experience. And for those who are always troubled by thoughts, who are not able to meditate, I think even for them, I've got a feedback that this technique works. So I thought I'll bring forward this technique in today's meditation, and I hope it was taken well by all. It's all Shri Mataji's teachings. It is not anything from our own. It is all parts of Shri Mataji's talk and her public programs and her explanations. So that is all about me. My family is in Sahaja Yoga. My son is in Tampa. He's been doing Sahaj, his wife, and now even his children. I can see how well they are developing. My grandson, he does his foot soak, and yeah, in school, one of the children got hurt and he told him to take a bandhan, and poor chap, that fellow didn't know what he was talking about. But yeah, it's so wonderfully the children take to Sahaja Yoga. They are blessed, they are realized souls. And yeah, I don't know what more I can say about my journey, but it has been blissful. And not to forget the Tuesday meditation. That is the icing on the cake. And thank you very much for you and your team for meticulously planning, taking so much care. And I think we are so blessed to be a part of this meditation. That's all from my side, sister. Thank you very much again.
Thank you so much, brother. It was so very touching, you know, the journey that you have gone through to various countries. It's really beautiful, you know. So I hope many people who travel to those places will experience the same, if not better. So yeah, it's nice to have you every week. And in fact, our team, you know, has included you as one of the team members because you diligently attend all our sessions. So thank you again, brother. Wishing everybody happy Holi once again. And to all our sisters, happy Women's Day. And till we meet next week, Jai Shri Mataji. Let's enjoy the auspicious month of Shri Mataji's birthday. Jai Shri Mataji. Thank you, Brother Bhaskar, for the IT. Just now there was a slip up because there was a network problem with Brother Bhaskar. So that's why we couldn't play the Atharvasesha. Probably Shri Mataji came in the form of a Maya. I wanted you to recite that Atharvasesha.
Oh, no problems. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Thank you so much, brother. Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji. Thank you.